So another theme of our shows has a lot of them has to do with paranormal and
Yeah.
the other side, what
Mm-hmm.
goes on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a big mystery in most people's lives. So we talk about that as well.
They got those television shows now on cable with about the ghost hunters and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So people are really fascinated about that. So we do explore that in the Quantum Crew show, radio show. And one of the things we like about doing that is that it just it's so curious. It's a curious subject, and each of us have had our own experiences, and so we bring those experiences of our own paranormal. And people are fascinated with ghosts and spirits. And I've had so many stories, recent stories from my clients that. About how dead relatives have come to them and wanting to know how they should handle it and will it happen again. And so we explore that, as we come into this new millennium, the veil between the worlds are becoming thinner. And so
Sure.
now people are asking these questions now, and hopefully the Quantum Crew can provide some answers.
What we want to do is take those paranormal experiences,
Mm-hmm.
break them down, and show people what's really going on, how they can be in their power if these experiences are happening,
Right.
how not to be afraid
Mm-hmm.
during these experiences, how very natural and normal it is to be able to start seeing a little bit more and more through the veil, and just to be able to accept it and understand it, and then also to set up the boundaries of what is acceptable and what's not acceptable, because we're powerful beings and we have the right and the power and the responsibility to be able to set the boundaries of what it is that we're going to be viewing and experiencing. So very exciting.
Very well put. And switching from the paranormal to relationships and finding your soulmate and
Yes.
understanding the metaphysics of sexuality. It's a tough topic for some people to take on, but we give a different perspective to where, as Apollo likes to say,
Yes, your sexuality is spirituality.
Yeah.
Spiritual sexual energy is spiritual energy. So yeah, I think that one of the things about our sexuality is that people have segmented our sexuality and kind of in a corner of the room where they don't want to look at it, and to separate their spiritual life from their sexual life, like as if the two can never come together. And it's not true, because in ancient traditions of spirituality, you will find sexuality has threads through all of it, and high spiritual masters practice sensuality and spirituality, and our sexuality is our power, and in our orgasm is such power and such grace and beauty, and to use that to not only because it's a nice thing to do, but you can actually use your sexual energy to empower your dreams. You can use your sexual energy to manifest things in your life, and to bring power into areas of your life you never thought was possible. So.
it's taking controversial topics and having them hopefully be relatable. I
Yes,
like it.
yes.
Well, and interesting enough, as you're very comfortable talking about this, Apollo's background was Catholic, right?
Yes,
you were
Catholic,
an altar
yes.
boy.
Altar boy of the
And
year.
I was Mormon, and
Right.
so we're coming from these incredibly conservative viewpoints and learning how sexuality needs to be something very quiet, very obscured, and then working your way into being able to understand how you fuse the two of them together, and the power and the beauty and the amount of love that can be emanated when you fuse the two together. So it's an exciting show. We've done workshops together on this particular subject and have seen some wonderful changes in people's lives, feeling freer to be able to explore their creator God sense through sexuality.
Wow.
Very, very exciting.
Another aspect of what we hope bring to the table is we're teaching everyone how spirituality and technology is coming together.
Yes.
And how scientists and spirituality are coming together. Now everything's correlating. So talking about the wacky world of the quantum physics, and then learning about different technologies that can assist you in what we like to call vibrational healing, healing with energy forms. And there's just one example, SRC that Holly does that works, that uses technology to tap into chi energy, universal chi energy. How does that work?
They've taken the beautiful energy work of Qigong, and they've been able to capture this into technology and put it into a computer program. I So, I mean, just I have so many experiences of how amazing this technology is, and the beauty of it is it's all distance. The program sends it to wherever you are. So individually, it finds you and starts emanating this Qigong energy directly into your energy field and changing the meridians and acupressure points in your body so your body can begin healing. It just fascinating. And I think what's so fun is because I am a sensitive and I see this technology, I can feel it going on in me, and I can actually say, this is what's going on, this is what I think. One quick little thing. Had a person come into the office and wanted a medical intuitive. They were in dire situation. They were getting ready to go to the hospital, and they'd called me up for a medical intuitive. So in the medical intuitive, the first thing that I saw was the word protozoa. And I says, oh my gosh, I think you've got some kind of parasitic activity inside of you. And I said, just a minute, let me put you on the SRC and see what it says. Immediately ran it, 450,000 tests that it had run. A few seconds later it came up, and the number one thing that was wrong with that person, protozoa. So 3 days later he went to the medical doctor, went to an infectious disease doctor. He sat down, talked with the doctor. Within 10 minutes the doctor had said, I think I know exactly what you have. I think you have a form of protozoa. So it's interesting how the technology picked up what the spiritual intuitivity had picked up and then right into the medical community. So it's an amazing program. I found it to be the most accurate system that I've worked with through technology. So very fun field.
It's amazing how technology and spirituality are intermixing to help people take their life to a new level. And just to finalize, we talk about a lot of different subjects and different topics, and one of them is everyone wants to know how to be enlightened and how to reach their peak state, how to know the purpose of life and know their divine purpose and why they're here. So we talk about enlightenment and how to achieve these higher states of consciousness. We do live in a 3D world that we have to deal with certain issues and negativity and the ego and different 3D matrix realities that we have to battle with every day. So teaching about enlightenment and how to raise your consciousness is a great topic that we cover. And there's also blasting through energetic blocks and physical blocks and societal blocks, and what's stopping you from achieving enlightenment, what's stopping you from achieving the state that you wish to have. We will teach you that as well. So hopefully you enjoyed just learning about a little bit of background of the Quantum Crew and our radio show.